Today we're going over 3 different exercises with the kettlebell that you can do to strengthen and also build more stability with the shoulder joint. Let's get started. We're going to need a few pieces of equipment, an ab mat or a mat for your knee, as well as a kettlebell. Start off with a light kettlebell. We're going to go over like those 3 exercises like I mentioned. All right, the first one we're going to start off with is going to be this dragon position with our legs. So we essentially have that mat for our back cushion, our knee. If you don't need the mat, no need be, you get rid of it. All right, so if I am going to have the kettlebell in my right arm, I'm going to have my left leg out. I'm going to grab the handle of the kettlebell, then I'll swing it up to this position where the bell is above the handle. So this is going to be very challenging. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can always substitute for a dumbbell. This is going to be very challenging as it works more stability to the shoulder. I'm going to start off with a 90-degree angle, wrist in line with elbow, elbow in line with shoulder, opposite hand on my rib cage. From here, I'm going to externally rotate the arm, coming out to the kettlebell to the side, and then bringing it back to the center. You're going to perform 10 repetitions here. This will also strengthen your core because you're stabilizing the body as you externally rotate the arm to that side position and then coming back to that starting position. So from the front position, I'll just rotate so you guys can see. Again, I have this dragon position with my legs, knee on top of my ankle. Bell is going to be, like I said, directly on top of my wrist, on top of or in line with my elbow. I rotate to the side, external, and then come back to that starting position. You'll perform 10 reps on your one arm. Then you'll switch your legs, same thing as well, and then we'll perform 10 reps on the opposite side. You're gonna do that for 2 rounds. Now, like I said, if the upside down kettlebell is not doable, you can grab a light dumbbell. This should be challenging, but it's gonna be more for the joint. It's not gonna be a big shoulder workout. We're working more strength and external rotation, and then also gonna help work some stability. After those 2 rounds, you're then gonna get rid of the mat. You'll stand up. We're gonna create a nice wide straddle position with our legs. I'm gonna grab the bell, so the bell is on the back side of my forearm here. I'm kind of placing my thumb and finger through the bell, and so this little crevice in my thumb and finger, this is where I want the bell to kind of rest on at the edge of the bell. That's gonna be the most comfortable position. From here, we're just gonna press that kettlebell up. I want a nice wide straddle position. From here, I'm gonna look towards my arm. I'm gonna lock on my arm, wrist in line with elbow over shoulder, opposite hand finds my thigh. Now I'm gonna slide my left hand down all the way down to the ankle, and then I'm gonna press all the way up. So we're working a little bit of shoulder stability and strength here, just holding the isometric hold, but we're dynamically moving because we're moving to the side, and then back up to the starting position. You're going to perform 10 reps on that one shoulder. Then you'll switch. If you have a watch, turn around the face of the watch, and then same thing, I'll get 10 reps on the opposite side. Now notice that when I do this, I'm not just staying right here and just leaning. My pelvis and hips are rotating. So watch my hips in the next few reps. I'm gonna push my hips kind of to the side, slide my body down, and then as I come back to the starting position, I'm pulling those hips back underneath my body. So I want to finish kind of right in line with the body, but as I move down, my right hand slides down my right thigh. I push my hips to the side, so I'm a little offset with my hips, and I'm kind of rotating. I will feel a stretch in my lower body here, maybe my adductors or mid thigh or inner thigh, excuse me, and then I'll come all the way back up. That is the second exercise. Now the third exercise is gonna be similar to the second one. We're gonna take away the bottom position. We're just gonna stand with our feet underneath our hips. There's 2, I would say, levels of this, right? One level, or the first level, is gonna be holding the bell like so. And in this front rack position, I'm just going to press that bell up, hold for a couple seconds, and I'm gonna bring that bell back down to this front rack position. So think of it as a single arm press, right? Feet are between hips and shoulders, squeezing my butt, abs, core. We will perform 10 reps on this one arm, then you'll switch, perform 10 reps on the other arm. Remember, if you have a watch face, turn it around, but I want the hand kind of right in front of our body, almost chin position wise. I press all the way overhead, finish, hold for a second or 2, and then come back down. So an active press for that one leg. Now, if we want to level up, go to like a second level or second tier, we're going to flip that bell underneath. Position will change a little bit, kind of a arm in front of us versus arm kind of at the angle. This position, we're creating that rack for the bell to sit in. For this, we're stabilizing with that elbow underneath. We'll hold here, we'll press up, and then return back down. Now again, this is very challenging. You will be holding on to this grip position or the handle a lot with the kettlebell here, but this is just the second position. I really highly recommend you start off with this position, this more front rack position, more so than this position. Now my opposite arm, if I'm here, whether I'm here or if I'm in this front rack position, like so, opposite arm can be outside to the side or hand on your belly. If you feel a little uncomfortable, you can just widen your stance. The same thing, you'll press, hold, come back down. Press, hold, come back down. Again, if we're doing that second version or second tier, you're gonna press, hold, and then come back down. a little different in terms of what you're gonna feel. It does require a little more stability. Holding the handle with the bell on top is very challenging. So I recommend you start the other option, right? So we have those 3 exercises today. Again, we're working on strengthening the external rotators of the shoulder, working a little bit of stability as well as strength. If you guys found this beneficial, please share with others. I'm hopefully trying to reach more people out there and help them, whether it's tutorials, workouts, and whatever it might be. So please share with others, please comment below, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.